Hello, and welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt, and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Matt Furie meme coins, but more specifically meme coins of characters that appear in the Boys Club. So if you haven't watched my last video, check it out. It's a narration of Boys Club. I talk about each character that's mentioned and read through the actual book itself. Make sure you go check it out now. In today's video, I'm going to talk about all of those characters, which meme coin I think is the best place to perform well this cycle. I'm going to talk about the leading Pepe, the leading Brett, the leading Wolf. So if that sounds like it could be for you, then stick around to the end of the video, like, subscribe, and drop a comment of your favorite Matt Furie meme coin in the comments section below. Every single time I see a meme coin, it makes me more likely to mention that in future videos. So if you really want to help out your community, share it out in Telegram groups, share it out in Twitter groups, and make sure you drop a comment below. Thank you so much for watching, legends. Like, comment, subscribe. Now let's get into it. Kicking it off first, we're going to look at Pepe. So Pepe, main character of Boys Club. Really, there are only two Pepes that I'm even mildly interested in. This Pepe currently has a market cap of just under 4 billion. It's undisputable that this Pepe is the leading Pepe. It's likely going to be the leading meme coin for this whole cycle, so you can't really be fading. Even though it's got a market cap of 3.7 billion, I still think this has got at least a 10x in it. I think meme coins are going to run to crazy valuations this cycle, and I think the leading meme coins are going to go to valuations at least in the tens of billions, if not pushing up to that 100 billion mark. So I think Pepe is going to be the leading meme coin this cycle for new memes. I think it's going to flip shib, and it has a good chance at even pushing up towards Dogecoin territory. So this is the Pepe. I'll make this one nice and short and sweet. And I'm just going to quickly look at Pepe Coin, as that's the only other Pepe worth mentioning. Now, Pepe Coin was listed before Pepe. Now, the devs stopped working on this as Pepe was associated with some hate symbols, so Pepe itself kind of was blacklisted for quite a while. So this project got paused and the other Pepe took off afterwards. This, however, is the first Pepe to be listed in Pepe Coin, and it does have some integration with based AI. However, I think undoubtedly the other Pepe is the leading Pepe this cycle. Also, just a note, if you want to join my Discord, it is 100% free to join. I'll leave a link down in the description below. All you got to do, go down in the description, follow the link, and it will take you through to my Discord. So Pepe's best friend. Now, we're going to go into Brett. Now, leading Brett is currently Brett on base, market cap of 888 million. Alrighty, so Brett on base is undoubtedly the biggest Brett at the moment. It's had a fairly big redraw, pushed up towards $2 billion, all the way down to 650 million, and it's currently sitting at 886 million. So it has had a fairly big pullback. This is not the Brett that I own, and I don't own this one for a couple of reasons. One, I think the market cap is too high for insane multiples. I think best case, you might be looking at a 10x from here. However, I think the Brett that has the best chance at flipping this is Brett on Ethereum. So this one's community driven. Now it's TokenX OX240, this Brett here. As you can see, it's flipped all of the other Bretts, and its price action is looking significantly more positive. It's got a market cap currently of 31 million. Now, this Brett was listed before Brett on base. It's also on Ethereum. Ethereum has proved itself this cycle to be the safest platform to trade meme coins on. If you've traded on Solana or you've traded on a lot of other platforms such as Base, a lot of projects quickly go to zero. Ethereum, maybe due to its higher gas fees, has less people dumping their bags and jetting out of the market. So Brett being on Ethereum, I really like that. It's also a community takeover, which I really like, and it's the original Brett to be released. So those three things make me a lot more bullish on this Brett than Brett on base. It's also 30x just to get to Brett on base. I think one Brett is going to go up to a valuation in the multiple billions. Whether it's this Brett or not, I can't say. This is the Brett that I'm putting my money on. I think purely from a risk-reward perspective, you've got to look at this Brett netting you potentially a 40 to 200x, whereas the other Brett's netting you potentially a 10 to a 15x. I think this one also has moved more positively, and it's gaining more and more adoption. So yeah, definitely not one that I think you should be sleeping on. Ticker signal is OX240, hugely strong community. They are super passionate about their project. They're always rating everyone's video that mentions Brett on ETH. So yeah, shout out to the Brett community and all the work you do rating, sending it out in telegrams and commenting. It really does help out. A lot of people are covering it more and more, and that network effect is really starting to grow. The more comments that YouTubers get, the more likely they are to mention it, and the more YouTubers that mention it, the more people that see it, more eyes, more buys, which pumps the price up. So yeah, really good work, Brett community. Love a strong community. So that is the reason that I'm more bullish on Brett OX240. And for me, that is the Brett to buy. Alrighty, now let's talk about Andy. So Andy, currently leading Andy is this Andy down here, OX68B, market cap of 120 million. So this is undoubtedly the leading Andy. Only other Andy that I'm really interested in is Andy on Blast. I don't personally own either of these Andys, but this is the leading Andy by far with 120 million market cap. And Andy on Blast, yellow character on a yellow chain. Alrighty, so moving on now to Wolf. Land Wolf, my favorite character. If you've read Boys Club, Wolf is the funniest character by far. He is in essence a fairly hopeless guy that likes to party, kick it, and not take life too seriously. And the Land Wolf that I think has the highest upside is Land Wolf OX33. So this, if you can see the dates that they were listed, this is the original one, 1 year, 6 months, and 7 days. So listed far before all of the other Land Wolves. Now it only has a market cap of 2.6 million, so really small market cap. So I do think this one has a huge amount of legs. If you have a quick look at the chart, you can see it had a little bit of a pump, a drawdown, a little bit of a pump, a drawdown, very large pump. It's pulled back a little bit, but it's still holding above the 2 million mark. So still it's pretty bullish price progression. People are accumulating this one here. Has a huge amount of locked liquidity being 514,000. No buy tax, no sell tax. Tax is not modifiable. The ownership is renounced. The liquidity is locked. So there's a lot of things to like. Also, I really like the price as I think that the leading wolf will go into the hundreds of millions. So if this wolf does lead the race and win, this is at least a 50x from here. Now, once again, not saying that it will win, and there is a little bit more competition when it comes to wolves. So leading wolf currently is Land Wolf OX67.4. So this one, although it's not the original, this one does have the most adoption currently. It has pulled back a fair bit now, and I think as the other wolf gains, there is a chance that this one will continue to pull back. So this one is currently leading the race. However, OX33 is the wolf that I own. I also think that Wolf on Sol, I don't particularly love Solana. I don't really see the narrative there. There is Land Wolf on AVAX as well. The narrative there is Red Wolf on a red chain. However, I don't think that that is going to be the winner either now. I think that the first wolf on Ethereum, I like that narrative the most. So for me, that is the wolf I'm going for. It's flipped this Land Wolf down here on base. It's having a battle at the moment currently with this Land Wolf on Ethereum, although I really don't see why it shouldn't flip this one, as this has the first mover advantage and it's the original. And then it's really going to have to take down AVAX, which it's not too far off from. And then we've got Solana and finally a final PvP for the Ethereum Wolves. So there is a little bit more to go on this one, but I do think that it has a huge upside and it's one that I'm invested in, and I'm definitely going to be holding this one for the mid to long term. So yeah, more risky as there is more competition, but the upside here I think is pretty damn huge. 50x is a bear case if this becomes the leading wolf. If this becomes the leading wolf, a 2 to 500x is not off the cards. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah, we're in crypto and the Matt Furie narrative is hot. And I think that all of the Boys Club members, the leading one is going to go to over $1 billion from here. One to keep an eye on, Wolf OX33. Alrighty, so that is all the main characters of the Boys Club. So the only other two characters that were really mentioned are Bird Dog and FOFAR. We're going to go to Bird Dog as that was the next most mentioned character. So Bird Dog, it's a little bit of an interesting one. There's no real clear winner. So 1.2 million, 2.1 million, 2.4 million. This one down here, which is the original, but it's only got a market cap of 97. Bird Dog actually mentioned quite a lot in the book. Definitely the character mentioned the most after Pepe, Brett, Andy, and Wolf. However, Bird Dog, yeah, not really getting too much love. I think the leading Bird Dog is OXF6C. Currently, it's got the highest market cap, and this one did run up to a market cap of 25 million. The other Bird Dog didn't have quite as high a market cap. The Solana Bird Dog is actually in front. So this has got a market cap of 2.4 million. Now, I don't love Solana, so I'll be avoiding at this stage. The Bird Dog on Solana was released 2 days earlier. However, I do prefer Ethereum. So yeah, anyway, not too convinced on any of the Bird Dogs, but if you're in the Bird Dog community, I'd love you to drop a comment down below and let me know which one you are most bullish on. Now, the other character that gets a mention in the book with an actual name is FOFAR. FOFAR on Ethereum. This is the leading FOFAR at the moment, so market cap of 4.3 million. Indisputably the winning FOFAR. Currently, contract looks good. It's got locked liquidity of 418,000. There's a FOFAR on Tron, however, I don't see that narrative being too strong. There's also a FOFAR on Solana, market cap of 87, so I'd be avoiding that one. doesn't even have the first mover advantage. It was released on the same day. But Ethereum is a superior chain when it comes to long-term meme holds. Then scrolling down, we've got FOFAR on base. So this is maybe the only other FOFAR worth a look at. I've heard some talk that some people are bullish on this one. Currently, it hasn't really gathered the strength to show me that it is going to be the leading FOFAR. But yeah, if you're in the FOFAR community, drop a comment down below. Tell me I'm wrong, and I might have to look into it a little bit more. So yeah, currently leading FOFAR is on Ethereum. Now, Bad Cat is mentioned, but it's a bit more of a sketchy mention, so I'm not going to go through Bad Cat. I'm going to go through the four main characters, then Bird Dog, as Bird Dog is mentioned the next most. Although I don't think there's a winning Bird Dog at the moment, so really, Bird Dog might be a place to start looking at if you're a strong community. But that's just my 2 cents. Make sure you add your 2 cents in the comment section below. Advocate for your community. Drop a comment. Let me know what you're buying, what you hold, what you're most bullish on. Let me know what I need to look into in the future. There are a couple of strong communities that I've got my eye out on that have been raiding my comment sections pretty hard. So don't worry, your time is coming, and I will mention you in some upcoming videos. Awesome. Thank you so much for watching, legends. Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.